Good afternoon, class. Today we will see the topic is graph matrices. So in previous sessions, we have seen the state graph representations. So here, what we will do is we will represent the matrix formation of the edges which have been connected. Means in the graph concept where we are using this type of why we are using this type of representation here is we need to know about the how many edges are there or how many combinations has been used with this one. Means what are the things we are considered here. Means it is used to trace the path, and also if there is a possibility of the covering the path or not. And if you want to get the connect to that one node, we by seeing that matrix representation, we will have the information that there is a connection to that node, we can form that one. And by seeing that only, we can will come to know that the path is existing or not. For processing this one, we have the testing tools also, and to for this implementing, we are using the tool representation also. So this matrix, what we are using is basically for the path tracing representation. So how we are going to represent our state graph in a matrix format here is we have to take this state graph into the square array matrices. Means how many nodes are there, that many of rows and columns has to be taken here. For example, if you are having four nodes are there, four nodes has been considered, or the four states are there, four states are there, then four rows count will be four, and also columns count will be 4 here. If any connection is there, means any transition or edge is there, we will write the weight of the edge at that place. Means the intersection point where we are specifying, we will write the weight of that edge there. So for example, consider we are having four such nodes only. In the state graph, we will name the states as a numericals and the weights as a alphabets here. In the previous sessions in the units also, you have seen the state graphs, what we are using or using the numericals here, and it is using this weights as a alphabets. So let us consider we are having the it's like this, okay, is being connected, and one is having one loop here, and 3 is connected to 1 here, and make it as another one which is a 3 to 4. Okay, now I want to take the values here. I want to take the values of this graph matrix, how I am processing. So here I need to construct a matrix here. So how many nodes are there? We are having 4 nodes. Means 4 rows will be there. Along with that one, 4 columns will be specified. Okay, now write the whether it is having the connection or not. If it is having the connection, what we have to do, we need to write the weights of the values here. So I'm giving the weights as a ABC alphabets here. And then F. And it is G and C. Is anything left? There is no other representation. So what you have to do in this graph, in this matrix format, we have to represent whether it is having an edge. So 1 to 1, if there is a edge is there, as it is having an edge, self edge, note down the weight of that one. Weight 1, 2. For the clear representation, we are mentioning the states names. Sorry, 4. And here, same names, 1, 2, here 3, and then 4. Okay. See, 1 to 1, if there is a node is not. There is a node, sorry, there is a edge, there is an edge. We will need to consider the value of that edge here. And coming to 1 to 2, there is an edge. As it is there, write down the representation. And coming to the other one is there or not, just need to see. So it is having two inlinks only, sorry, two outlinks only, and come to the next one, second one. So second one is having the two outlinks, which is for the 3 and 4. So the third one here is using the value, which is B, and the fourth one is using the value, which is D. Okay. And coming to the third one is also, third node is also using the two representations, which is for the 4, C, and 3 to 1, which is G. Okay. And coming to the next one, fourth one. 4 is having only one outlink, which is for the first node, which is represent E. So count the edges here. How many edges are there? So it is having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So see that that much values are filled or not. Here 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So edges has been filled here. Okay. And coming to this, why we need to represent in this format only? In basic representations, we are using the graph representations here. The graph representations means we are using the names of the graphs as a numericals, and then sometimes we are also using it as a alphabets here. And the weights of that one here we are using is we need to represent as a numerical, because to traverse or that one we need to use the minimum distance, that representations. If we are using in such way, what happens here is we need not to calculate the minimum values to traverse all this. So here we need to know about the path expressions here. The path what we are traversing will consist of the path expressions. To get the path expressions and then to reduce this path expressions means there are the nodes. Now we will reduce this path expressions also. To get this path and then next to reduce this one, we need to use this algebraic notations, and also which are been using the alphabets only. If we are using the numericals, what happens here, we have to take this action. If for example, if it is a AB, for example, it is a AB, then simply we will specify it as a AB only. If we are taking this 1, 2, means it will be represented as a numerical format, which is 12. And sometimes we will write the A plus B, which are using for the that is parallel links are there. Na? So to get this parallel links information, we have to give the plus symbol. If it is numerical, what happens there? 1 plus 2 will be there. What happens here? We need to add the values there. So to just reduce this ambiguity, what happens here is we need to take this numericals as a state names, and the transitions what we are using will use the input here. The input value should be the alphabets here. So the graph what we are representing will be the square array. So how many nodes will be there? That much of the rows and that much of the columns has to be plotted. And at the intersection of that row and column, we need to add, that is add the elements, sorry, edges weight here. That is the cost of that edge. If it is not there, simply leave that one. These empty spaces are specifying there is no edge. If we want to add, for example, I want to add the edge to the from 4 we are having. So at the fourth vertex, I need to add the one more edge. So at which edge I need to, means at which vertex I can access this outlink here is. So there are the spaces, that is a 2, 3, 4 is there. So one is already used. So we can't use this edge here. So what we need to do, we can choose any one. 2, 3, 4 will be present. 4 means we can give the that is it's a loop here, that is one link will be given. So coming to the adding of that one, so simply take this another one, which is 4 to 2. So we are adding the another link here, so which is from the 4 to 2. So give this value as some, where we ended Gina. So here give the value as a H. Okay, and the another one here is we need to give from 4 to 2, we are having the edge, that is H. There is a parallel link will be there. Parallel links are there. Parallel links means from, consider it is a 2 to 3. 2 to 3 only, you are having one link and you are adding another link here. So there are two ways to reach this one from 2 to 3, which is I. And now how I can insert the value into this matrix format? Simply we can add this value here. How? See here. Take the point where we want to that is add the value into this. So here it is 2 to 3. 2 to 3 means this place. Okay. So what is the value? First value or the second value here taken? B, comma, I. If there are two such paths to reach that one, it is allowing to take this, note the values what we are, means note that one what we are having. So that is a I. So here what happens in this representation, if the parallel links are there, self links are there, and you are allowing any loops are there also, it is being considered to access and to store in this matrix format. And coming to the another representation here is, if we are having the loops like structure, what you are doing, we need to take these things to be added at the diagonal only. So at this diagonal point, from here to here, what we are doing, we need to add the values here. So these are the self-link points we need to add diagonally. Okay, if you are considering the link here, just add it. And then next, if you are providing any, if you want to add any node to that one, so I am willing to add a node to this presentation. Take it as a 5. Okay, so this is a 5. And provide the edges to that one. If it is a directed one, then it will be simply to provide the date. 1 to 5. And I am giving another one, which is from 4 to 5. If you are adding that thing, there would be worthy, na? You should provide some edges to that one. Okay. And I can add the another one, another outlink, which is to the 4. Okay. Now, here I need to add a space here and here. Okay. And after that, I need to add the values here. So This consists of the value which is 5. 1 to 5, there is a link. I'm just tick marking. 1 to 5, there is a link. And then 2 to 5, there is a link. 3 to 5 is not there, but 4 to 5, it is there. From 5 to 3, there is a link. 5 to 4, there is a link. Try to give the names here. So where we ended, I, J, and then here, K, and it is L, and it is M, and it is N. That's all. So adding the nodes, and then if you are adding the nodes, what you have to, you need to create a square array which is using the row and column. We need to assign a row and column for that node vertex what we've been added. That is a one simple example what we are having. And coming to the properties, means what are the principles or the properties what we are using for representation here are, we must know the size of the matrix here. How do you, the size of the matrix will be the number of the nodes here. How many number of nodes you are using? The count will be given as a n by n. N matrix, n nodes are using, then it will becomes the number of rows and number of columns, and we are providing it as a n by n. If you want to take this, any node has to be added, any new node we want to add means we need to update the matrix what it is representing also. And where we are entering our data here, we are entering our data in that formation which is what we are presenting. There the row and column are intersecting, where there we are entering the data of that edge. The data here is the link weight has to be provided. Here in this representation we are using for the path expression formation. So here we should consider the paths what we are using should use the link weight, which is a alphabetical one, and the state names should be the numericals one. That is a one property we need to means look after that. So if there is any edge to 1, if there is an edge to any edge to I to J, means if you are seeing that there is an edge from 1 to 2, it doesn't imply that there is a, that is also edge has been used for 2 to 1. If we are using only undirected graph, then only you are allowed to take the axis of I to J and J to I. If you are using the directed graph representation, what happens here? The intersection point of these I and J will include the data of that edge only, and it not imply to the J to I. If you are using many symbols to that one, what we are doing, we need to provide the several links to the two nodes. What we are doing, we need to provide the plus symbol. So the plus symbol here is when we are using I wrote that B comma I na. So B comma I means B comma I has been used for the same representations. When we are passing these values or the expression, we should write it as a B plus I. 2 has to be considered. Okay, so that are the these are the properties you are having. Coming to that one, weights of that processing. So these weights of that one, we have the arithmetic rules to the process. So the matrix formation means, although we are giving the names of the links to that one, to the matrix representation formation has to be considered. There should be a connection or not by seeing the normal values, connection oriented values here, means not the weights here. So that's why what they're done, if there is an edge is there, what has to do, if there is an edge, what we need to do, we need to represent the matrix intersection point, that is a rows and columns intersection point has to be filled with the 1. If there is no edge, what happens here, we need to present with the 0 or just leave it. It is not compulsory. It means at the initials we won't represent it as a 0. Means when we are dealing with the partition algorithm, node reductions algorithm, or applying these algorithms to this matrix, we need to represent the 0 there. So here, while performing the arithmetic rules on that one, So if you are having the two ones, then it will be, means two ones means B and I. B and I means there are the two arrows are there. From where you are presenting these two arrows? These two arrows are from one direction to another direction. It is a unidirectional one, and it is from one node to another node, and these two nodes are same. They are not different. So this is a 2. This value has been considered as a 2, and this value has been considered as a 3, for example. So 2 and 3 is having the two edges here. The two edges are BN. So what we need to represent, these two edges has to be clubbed, and we need to specify it as a single edge. So this single edge will be considered as a this one, and these two edges, clubbed edges, that is B plus I, the naming B plus I. So what is the matrix representation of this B plus I? The matrix representation here is, if there is a element, if there is an element, 1 plus 1 has to be specified. If you are taking multiple edges to the from one source to destination, sorry, not from one node to the another node, it will be considered as a single edge only. That's why it is taken as a 1. Okay, and if it is 1 plus 0, 1. So while performing the arithmetic operations, you need to know about the rules here. 1 plus 1 is equals to 1, 1 into 1, 1 plus 0, 1, 1 into 1. Anything into 0 is 0. And then anything in 0 into 0 is represented as 0. 0 plus 1, 0 plus 0 is also a 0. So these are the rules we need to remember while reducing. And coming to the other formation here is these connections what we are representing with the ones and zeros, the matrix what we are defined here will be named as a connection matrix. Means we are specifying that there is a connection between these two links, these two vertices or these two nodes. So this the matrix what we are using with the weights, which has been replaced by the ones and the zeros, then it is being specified as a connection matrix. And if you want to specify the path segment also, the path segments has been taken into an account by using the link names here. If you remember, in the while describing this paths also, when we are considering the path is a simply ABHLD. So ABHLD means A is a link which is being used between the two vertices, and B is being considered as the link from the second vertex, link from the third vertex, fourth vertex. So simply mention the naming of that one. So here the path segment, what we are using, the path will be named in, means by using only the link names. No need to specify the path itself, from where it is been starting, from where we are using. There is no need to represent all these things. Now we'll see the examples what we are having. So here, if you are having the only one node and there is no link here, then what will the matrix format? So first, how many nodes are there? There is a one node here, one row and one column. So there is no data here. But simply what we have to do, we need to represent it at the 0. If it is having a data, what you are doing? Initially, we will use this as a relation matrix. Relation matrix means we are using the values to include it. So here, this one, these matrices, what we are represented here will be named as a relation matrix here. Means what are the edges we are use it for connecting the vertices, and the names of the edges will be plotted here. So here, see how many edges or how many vertices are there. We are using only one vertex, so 1 by 1 matrix, and how many elements it is means how many links it is been using, means it is using only one edge, which is the self one. So from 1 to 1 we are placing it as a capital A. We should place the name of that one there itself. And coming to the next one, this is a graph which is having the two isolated graph. Other to you consider two isolated nodes, which one is having the self link. So but here this complete notation what we are seeing, this one has been specified as a graph only. Whether it is isolated one, connected one or disconnected one, this will be taken into a graph account only. How many edges, how many vertices are there? It is having the two vertices, 2 by 2 matrix has been formed. And if there are any edges are there, we need to see. As it is having only one edge, which is from the 1 to 1, place the value at that intersection point. And coming to the next one, we have used a link to that one, which is being used for from 1 to 2. So here 1 to 1 is A, and then 1 to 2 is being specified as a B, and the remaining has been taken as a normal only, that is empty only. Okay, so that is a one simple example representation. And coming to the graph, means a simple graph which is using the many values here. So we are using the four such nodes or the four such vertices, and it is using some values that is edges to connect to that adjacent nodes. So the first we need to plot the how many values we are having for the vertex. So here we are having the 4 by 4 matrix has been plotted, and we need to store the data of that edges here. So here we are having the 5 such edges. So the first one from the 1 to 1, we are having A, 1 to 2 B, 1 to C, 1 to 3 is C. There is no connection. 1 to 4, leave that, and then come to the 2. So 2 is having the only one outlink, which is for the 4, and the value here is D. And then 3 is having only one link, which is a 4, and then here we are having this that is a E here. For this representation, after calculating the these matrix format, we can have the cyclomatic complexity of that one. Means how many path we need to trace the path now, how many paths has been specified we need to do. So how we are going to take this path cyclomatic complexity to be here. So here for each and every row, how many number of means edges are there, just try to differentiate that is they are subtract with the one edge. Means there is a control structure or not, we need to see. If there is not having, we need to possible. All these concepts has to be included into this cyclomatic complexity problem. So in the graph concept also, when you are learned in the MFCS or in other concepts, we use the cyclomatic complexity for calculating the graph here. Likewise only we are calculating this one. So if there is a value, what happens here, we need to remove an edge from that one. For each and every row, remove one edge from that one and take the remaining values here. So by removing that one, here it is having the 2, but it is having the null values because we are having the only one edge here. If there are no values here, means there is no any edge here, ignore that one. Don't need to take that -1 into an account here. Only edge is there, then -1 has to be taken. And the remaining values what we are using has to be added with the one edge here, and we are specifying it is using the 3 modules for processing. That is a cyclomatic complexity. And if we are using representation is such like that, parallel edge is there. So what happens here is, if we are the graph what we are specifying is using parallel, means from one node to another node there are more links has been taken into an account. Write the values as a B plus E. Means while reducing the, if you remember node reduction there, whenever we are reducing our control flow graph, what happens there, the parallel links will be present. Parallel links means we need to use this values here. There are 2 links has to be presented. When we are merging these 2 links, we need to represent the 2 values here. The 2 edges values has to be represented. So it is been taken into the B plus E into an account. And this one is having a connection matrix here. So when, if you see this one, this connection matrix, what we are using, this connection matrix has to be represent only the value 1 where it is having the edge. If not, what you need to consider it as a 0. Okay. So here we are taking the values, that is a 1, 2, 3, 4 as a names of that one, states as a rows and column names. And if there is a path, what we are doing, sorry, if there is an edge, we need to specify the value here. Simply wherever the values has been specified in the graph matrix or the relation matrix, try to place this 1 in that places only. So from the graph matrix to connection matrix, what we are doing, we need to place the 1 there itself only where the edge lies. If you are making the mistake here, then it will be affected here also. To make it as a means it's a truth one, that is a correct one, just follow up these flow graph what you are having. So if you need to cross check one, then you cross check and say that this is the correct one. If you are any modifications has to be made, you can make from this graph matrix and the connection matrix also. And this is the calculation of that is cyclomatic complexity of that this one, which is equals to 2. And coming to this one, this is oftenly used. So this diagram is being used for the node reduction and also for the many representations here. So in this representation, we are using 8 such, and this is the control flow graph. There is a flow graph representation. In this flow graph, what you are doing, we will start with the 1, we will end with the 2. We'll start with 1, we will end with the 2, and the remaining nodes will be placed, and we are having, these are the links, and the link weights are being placed. So first what you have to, we need to take these how matrix formation. How many nodes are there? There are 8 such nodes. What you are doing, we need to pass the 8 values to that one. Okay, so 8 by 8 matrix is being considered. So here, give the names of the 8 by 8 matrix. Here is, we are having the value series 1, which is 2 and 3, 4, 5. Here it is 6, here it is 7, and the last one here is 8. Okay, and now here 1, okay. So from 1 to 1 there is a connection? No. If it is there, we need to write 1 to 2 is not also there. 1 to 4 is there. What is the value we are using? That is a I. Okay, and come to the another one. There is any no there is any link from 1, and we need to take the another one 2. That is a end node. We won't take the values here. And then coming to the third one, third is having the input link. Outgoing links are there. The outgoing links are for the 5 and 7. So the 5 here is B, and then 7 here is H, I think. Likewise, we need to plot the values, all the values here. So next one is 4. 4 to 5 is J, and there is no other H. From 5 to 6 is there, which is M. And then 6 to 6 is there, which is L. Okay. So by plotting all the values here, we will get the relational matrix like this. The relation matrix is in this format: A, I, and then B, H, J, M, C, F, D, E, and then next F, K, J values here. So here, if we are using any edge here, what you have to do, you need to place the value as a 1 here and calculate all the values, means this graph cyclomatic complexity. So here we need to add up, we need to see whether it is having the edges or not. If it is having the edges, what we need to do? We need to consider the values what we are chosen here. So here in this process, we are giving some values to that each and every row which is having the edges. But for the second row, it will always be empty only. In this matrix format, we will store only the data of the outgoing link. So by adding this one and by subtracting, so simply count only one link from that one. So by adding these two, and then subtract the 1, we are having the 1. If it is not having any links, just ignore that one, and likewise calculate for all that one. So how many values are there? we are being consider the 6 edges into an account, and it has to add the one. What is it is taking? It is taking the 7 modules into an account for processing. So this is the relation matrix. Relation matrix means here in this process we are having a graph notation. This graph notation, what we are representing, is allowed you to store the information of the edges. So the information of the edges will be plotted in a square array, means like this. So in this square array, where the intersection point has been considered, we need to add the link addressing one. That the link addressing one here is the link weight in the alphabetical format. Wherever we are finding the values of that one, just simply note the values and just substitute the values where the values has been entered with the one and calculate the cyclomatic complexity. And if you want to, as said, we can simply provide the path segments in the notations there. How we are going to segment provide the path segment here is simply specify the name of this path, what we are considering with the using the link names here. Simply specify ABMD. ABMD means this one. This is the path segment. ABMD has been used. And A is the path, that is a link name what we are using. And what it is specifying, it is been considering usage of the thing or not. Means what it is using the edge or not. If it is using the edge, what we have to do? We need to specify it as a ABMD has been taken into consideration, and we need to specify it as a is the link which is present between the 1 and 3 and 3 and 5, 5 and 6 and 6 and 7. And coming to the next one, DEGEF. So here D has been present between the 6 and 7. E is present between the 7 and 8, and then G is present at the 8 and 7. So here E has been repeated. So the value what you are using here has to be considered here also. And the last one, F will be specified as a 88 and 2. That is, the link has been present between the node 8 and node 2. So this is the path segment we are using. This path segment, what we are mentioning here is A is the link name. The link which is present at the first node and the next node has to be mentioned here. So that's the introduction of the graph matrices here. Why we are presenting the graph notation in the graph matrix format here is to trace the path and to know whether it has having the full-fledged connections or edges or not. If you need to add the edges, and if you need to process the edges also, and if you need to add the nodes also, what you have to do, you need to get the information about that one. So simply, if you want to access the information of that graphical notation what you are having, it will be allowed here, and there is no such contradictions will be given for processing. First, we need to take a graph. This graph is having a graph matrix or the relation matrix notation. From this relation matrix, we will have the connection matrix. From that connection matrix, we are calculating the cyclomatic complexity of our that is a graph which is been given. Okay, so that's about today's class, ma. Thank you.